From the very beginning, Luke Jeffers had decided to create a Friday show that is basically a spin-off series of Fridays with PewDiePie, but with a live stream twist. And since then, he focused heavily on tech topics, game segments, throwback segments, and more. However, there are some ups and downs towards this show for the past nearly 10 years now, and then a was of laughters along the way. For nearly 10 years, FwL has been making you guys entertained, talking about somewhat about politics, and of course playing games. And now, for the 10th season of The Row, it's time for FwLX. Today, Luke Jeffers and Betty Mooney will be going over some tech topics, playing video games, as usual of course, a return of LJPCPM throwback content, somewhat I watch segments, and many more fun. And now, here's the host of FwLX, Luke Jeffers and Betty Mooney.
Thank you, David Fowlson. Let's begin indeed. Hello, people. Slu Jerry speaking. Welcome to FwLX episode number 399. I was going to have Billy on, but due to difficulties he's having, because I was just going to send Billy a message, but he's not going to be here today, but I try to send messages to Billy because he's having some major info what's going on, but hey, it's going to happen. But today I was really going to do a, let's say, cardio explosion topic, but I have to wait till next week. Unfortunate to say this because of the pressure I have this week. Okay? But today, however, I got not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dev topics. Okay? And then I have one more topic to read, and then I'll have a game segment. And then there will not be a World Washington Plus, Paramount Plus, anything type of segments today, but there will be one next week. But on the other hand, and neither is eligible for that, but there will be one 400 episode of FwLX. Okay, be look out for it. But anyway, let's read up the dev topics right now, shall we? So we got for us Curtis Champion. Curtis goes by the name of Curtis Mad Kurt Champion, something like that. Was an English professional wrestler. He was born in Bournemouth, England, in 1997 on December 19th. He grew up with 2 sisters and was doing Darling Uncle, something like that. He was made his debut on January 15th, 2014 with Wrestling Pro Wrestling, something like that, where he would wrestle throughout his career, something like that. He also made appearances in Game Changer Wrestling, something like that, and Progress Wrestling. He held the undisputed British Cruiserweight Championship in 154 days. On December 29, 2023, the sport that champion had died. He was 26 years old. A. Kingston dedicated his victory to the Cultural Classic at the Lausanne event to the memory of Chapman. My next step topic has to do with Tom Wilkinson, born Thomas Jeffrey Wilkinson, OBE. Was an English actor, known for his roles on stage and on screen, and he received numerous accolades like that, including a BAFTA Award, Golden Globe Award, and a Primetime Emmy Award, as well as nomination for 2 Academy Awards and 2 Lawrence Olivier Awards. In 2005, he was made an officer of the British Empire, OBE for short. Wilkinson trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art before making his West End debut portraying Othello in Hamlet in 1980, for which he received nomination for a Lawrence Olivier Award for Best Actor in supporting role. He returned to the West End, played Dr. Stockman in the Cedric Iceman and Enemy of People from 1988, receiving the Rise Oliver Award for Actor of the Year and the rival nominations, something like that. Let's see. If I got messed with Billy, then I'll see what happens. Anyway. Nothing happened. We'll have to wait till 400. Yeah, spoiler. But anyway, okay, whatever. Anyway, Wilkinson, received the BAFTA award for Best Actor in the Supporting Role, for Full Money, something like that, 1997. As well as two Academy Award nominations. One for Best Actor in The Bedroom, 2001, and Best Supporting Actor in Michael Case, something like that, in 2007. He became one of the character actors, adding numerous films such as In the Name of the Father, 1993, Sensibility, 1995, Year I Was Born, Shakespeare in Love, 1998, The Patriot, 2000, Go with Me, Poet, early 2003, Urgent Sunshine, The Spotless Mind, 2004, Batman Begins, 2005, you actually sure have announced this movie's name, 2008, The Ghost Rider, 2010, something like that, excuse me, okay, anyway. The Best Isaac, Master Gold, Hotel, 2011, Bella, 2013, Shama, 2014, The Grand Budapest Hotel, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, something like that. Same year, and Dino in 2016. 2009, he won the Golden Globe Award for Primetime Emmy Award for the Best Supporting Actor in the miniseries and the movie for playing Benjamin Franklin in the HBO limited series John Adams 2008. His other Emmy nomination roles were the Roy Rove Alwood in the HBO film Normal in 2003. James Baker in the HBO film Recount in 2008, and Joseph P. Kennedy Sr. in the limited series The Kennedys in 2011. He was born Thomas Jeffrey Wilkinson on February 5th, 1948 in Leeds, England. Yorkshire, England, something like that. West Riding of Yorkshire, the son of Marjorie, how to pronounce it, this person's name, sorry, something like that. And Thomas Wilkinson, a farmer. Okay, at the age of 11, he moved with his family to so hard right now, sorry. British Columbia, Canada, where he lived for 5 years before returning to the United Kingdom and running a pub in Cornwall. Wilkinson graduated English and American Literature from the University of Kent in Cornbury. While at university, Wilkinson became preoccupied with acting and directing with the University of Kent Drama Society, now called T24 Drama Society. After finishing his degree, Wilkinson then attended the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London, graduating in 1973. 1994, something like that. Wilkinson made his acting debut on stage in the Northampton Playhouse in 1976. He was in the first film in the third film. These words I cannot pronounce. Directed by this name I cannot pronounce. Sorry. Adapted by Joseph Conrad short film novel, The Shallow Line. Okay. He later joined the Royal Shakespeare Company and made his West End debut with Horatio in 1981 RSC production of William Shakespeare's Hamlet as a Irish Fear, which would receive a nomination for West Lawrence Award for Best Actor in the supporting role. He won the supporting role as the British thriller Parker throughout 1984. The biography film Soviet in 1985, something like that. I don't know. In the mystery Whereby in the same year. He also worked on several British television series, including most portrayed Ray McGall in the ITV miniseries The First Among Equals in 1986. He was subsequently appeared in the series on television in the West End stage in Eric Iverson's Ghost, in which he played Pastor Manners. In 1988, He played in Dr. Salkman in the President production of Ivan's, something like that. An Enemy of the People in the Playhouse Theater. For his performance, he received a nomination for the Lawrence Oliver Award for the Actor of the Year in the Revival. In 1993, he had a small role in Appeal for Professor Grant Richardson in Jim Suarez's crime drama In the Name of the Father, starring Daniel Day-Lewis and Emma Thompson. He first gained critical acclaim for his appearance in Sex, something like that. Pecksniff, something like that. In BBC's 1994 adoption of Martin Chuzzlewit, based on the Charles Dickens novel with the same name. 1995-2008, breakthrough acclaim. Wilkinson had a small but important role, the dying father, Mr. Dashboard, in the Ang Lee directed Sense and Sensibility in 1995, the year I was born. It played a villain in the adventure drama The Ghost in Darkness in 1996. The following year, he gained acclaim for the lead role as Guards Cooper in the virtual cast comedy drama The Full Monty in 1997. Something like that. But anyway. See, I got messed from Billy. Stand by. Anyway. I got a word from Billy. He said he'd be around for episode 400. Anyway, thank you, Billy, for watching this. For you. But anyway, for his performance, he earned a BAFTA award for the best actor in the supporting role. That same year, he portrayed Marquis of Queensberry in the Broadway drama Wildies, might that happen, that's his word, and Hugh Stratton in the romantic drama Oscar Rachel, something like that. In 1998, he added the British romantic costume drama Shakespeare in Love, starring Gwyneth Paltrow, something like that. Somebody's bothering me. Anyway, Joseph Fares and Jeffrey Rush and Judy Dench, something like that. The film received acclaim, and Wilkinson was the cast won the Screen Actors Gold Award for outstanding performance for the cast in motion picture. He also played the evil British ambassador Guzzello in the buddy cop movie Rush Hour in 1998, starring Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, and Gerald Lord Corvallis in the historical war drama film The Patriot 2000, starring Mel Gibson and something like that, Ledger, something like that. He also won wider corridor acclaim for this portrayal in the Green Father Matt Fowler and Todd Field's drama film In the Bedroom 2001. He starred opposite Sissy Spacek and Marissa Tomei, something like that. For his performance, he was named Best Actor of the Year by the New York Film Critics Circle, something like that. It went on to the nomination for the Academy Award for Best Actor, something like that. He then took roles in the period films, The Importance of Best Being Earnest, something like that, in 2002, something like that. And Go with the Pearl Ernie, 2003. For this role as Roy Ruth Aberwood in the HBO film Normal, he received a nomination for the Primetime Emmy Award and Golden Globe Award. The following year, he played Dr. Howard Merger Swath, my dad, and Michael Gordy directed science film romantic comedy Earth, Sunshine, and Spotless Mind, starring my number one favorite comedian of all time, Jim Carrey. And Kate Winslet, something like that. He portrayed Carmine Falcone and Christopher Nolan's superhero film Batman Begins in 2005, something like that. He also acted in films such as the horror film, the Aquarium and Emmy Rose in 2005, the same year. Phil's drama, Separate Lives, the same year, and Woody Allen's Catherine's Dream in 2007. In the same year, he also played Arthur Adams, and it starred me with Barbara Disorder and Michael Caine, something like that. Gathered much critical acclaim by Riley, describing his performance as terrific. He also earned nomination for Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. In 2008, he also portrayed Anthony Pontiff Benjamin Franklin in the HBO miniseries John Adams. For his performance, he received a Primetime Emmy Award and Golden Globe Award, something like that, as well as the Screen Actors Guild Award for nominations, something like that. That same year, he starred in another HBO project, the political drama Recount, when he portrayed American political advertising lawyer James A. Baker. Baker's commander-in-chief consul to George W. Bush, something like that, during the 2000 presidential election in the United States, receiving an Emmy Award nomination. He also portrayed Frederick Fromm, acting alongside Tom Cruise in the World War II for I can't pronounce this movie, sorry, and acted in the Guy Ritchie acting film Rockin' Rolla, both in 2008. Anyway, 2009 to 2023, established actor. During this time, he also starred in a string of thrillers including The Disability in 2009, The Crusher in 2010, and The Depth in the same year. Also in 2010, he also starred in the John Rice directed horror comedy Burke and Hare, and portrayed a convert CIA agent in Roman's Pawlowski's The Ghostwriter, something like that. He gained acclaim portraying Joseph P. Kennedy Sr. in the 2011 television miniseries The Kennedys, for which he received nomination for the Primetime Emmy Award. He and his wife portrayed husband and wife Joe and Rose Kennedy, something like that. He also earlier that year he also appeared in comedy film The Green Hornet, something like that. In the action film Mission Impossible Ghost Portrayal, the following year, he also acted in British comedy The Best Ozark Marjorie Gold Hotel, starring opposite Julie Dench, Beau Noddy, Dev Patsai, something like that, and Maggie Smith. David Rooney of the Hollywood Reporter praised his performance by observed with sensation, something like that, and portrayed for the deep well of soul by Wilkinson. Okay? The story breaths with tenderness in the movie stuff, something like that. Okay, anyway. Reflections on growing older, something like that, and makes peace with past mistakes. Something like that. In 2013, he portrayed Lord Max Whitfield, the cosmic drama Belle, starring Juju. This last name I cannot pronounce, sorry. The following year, he also portrayed Lyndon B. Johnson in the first President of the United States in Ava DuVernay, something like that, Bonnie, something like that. So drama film Shelma, 2014. He had a small in the role in Wes Anderson's comedy The Grand Budapest Hotel in 2014, the same year. He also had a lead role alongside Vince Vaughn and Dave Franco in the comedy Unfinished Business 2015. In 2016, he portrayed journalist Ellen McCashwell in Snowden, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He also later became a host of the Sesame Street 50 Years of Counting thing. But he also did Angels in the Outfield. He also did it in 1994 and so many others. But anyway, and Berger, Richard Rampton, and Daniels, something like that. Excuse me, anyway. And alongside Rachel West and Timothy Spale. He briefly responded as well as Joseph P. Kennedy Sr. in the Kennedy's After Compline in 2017. He voiced Trash in the BBC One series Widespread Down in 2018. Played Perkins Grimes by that. Earl Brockenhurst in the Julian Farrell's historic drama Gloria in 2019. Spell appears in the television version of The Full Monty. He lived in North London with his wife, actress Diana Hardcastle. They have 2 daughters together, Alice, born in 1989, and Molly, born in 1991. He died at his home on December 30th, 2023. He was 75 years old. My next topic has to do with Stecky Dree, born Fred Sheldon Greenfield, like that. He was an American comedian. He was known in his nightclub performance in Las Vegas, Nevada, when he became a headline in the 1950s and 1960s. He appeared in several films, including Tony Rome, and Historic History World Part 1, and Splash. In television, he guest starred in such television shows as Love and American Style, and Comeback. Later, Laverne Shirley and Mad About You. He was born April 8th, 1926, to Jewish parents, Carl and Bessie Greenfield, okay? And raised in the north side of Chicago. And in his youth, Green enjoyed performing as a singer and Richard Squaws works in the drama clubs that he formed while attending Sullivan High School, okay? Makes sense anyway. He lives with his older brother, who likes to speak in accents. During World War II, Green served in the U.S. Navy, like my grandmother Jarvis, by the way, for 3 years, and was discharged in 1944, something like that. Excuse me, anyway. He's very, but more than once enrolled by junior college. He had planned to become a gym teacher, but regular performance set up in Chicago at modern nightclubs, various venues in the upper Midwest, like that. Sorry, I had popcorn in my mouth. But anyway, he instead started his comedy career at the Prairie Lounge in New Orleans, Louisiana, where he worked for 6 years. But there, he went on to showrooms in Miami, Chicago, Renew, Lake Tahoe, something like that. For an agent purchased him to move to Las Vegas to open in 1954 for Darby Shea, the Park Avenue Hillbilly, at the last frontier. His act was over for 18 weeks. Excuse me, anyway. At first for the venue. He began performing at the Tropicana Hotel in 1957, remaining there for 5 years as one of their headliners. He invented Australia's free-form approach to comedy that conveys for the 5-minute television spot they cannot handle. Now, these are the following statements I quote. The following next steps I'm going to read next. Green played Carnegie Hall and appeared on the TV show, Tabari Show, Ed Sullivan Show, where he's been hated because they rush you and on and off. He played Private Braddock for a year at Combat, guest on the Joy Bishop Show, The Love Boat, and played Lou Conrad Show in 2 episodes of Fall Guy. He appeared in the members only a 4th season 1985 episode of the action television show, The A-Team. Green was widely respected by his peers, including Johnny Carson, who was a long-time fan. Just like that. Green made 40 appearances on Tonight Show, on which he also served as a guest host. He also appeared on the Merv Griffin Show and also served as a guest host there for publication. He also known he gave Arnold Schwarzenegger, something like that, and Rosario, I can't pronounce her name, sorry, their first national television exposure. Okay? Furthermore, he also appeared on Match Game and Tattletales, which is with his first wife, Mary Kelly, in the 1970s. In December 1977, he also appeared in The Love Boat in Season 1, Episode 11, 15 episode, Divorce Me Please, as Paul Baines. So it discovers Newfoundland operation his wife Aubrey, played by Florence Henderson, who becomes the Brady Bunch actress, by the way. Anyway, when the MGM Grand Hotel opened in 1975 with D. Martin as headliner, the second headline act was Green, whose salary at one point climbed to $150,000 a week. He quipped that, when I say for $25,000 was to be my bookmaker. Green claimed Jay Leno once told me that his all-time favorite joke was one Green recounted about Frank Sinatra, with whom Green had a conventional relationship, saving his life. Offended by a remark made by Green, something like that. Oh, it's bothering me again. Anyway, Sinatra sent 5 men to assault him. After some time, he heard Sinatra said, "Okay, he has enough." Wow. Began in 2003, lasting for 6 years. Green suffered from panic attacks and stage fright that remained him unable to perform. In 2009, in Las Vegas, Green returned to performing. He also heard in the nightclubs and over the years in different cities, and including New Orleans. My ears are bothering me. Anyway, upstage, with personal life and death. But anyway, I don't know why my ears are bothering me. Anyway, upstage, Green's main passion was thoroughbred racing. A horse named Shaggy Green, 1970-1984. Anyway, was a 1973 American champion sprint horse, and then front runner the nearly 7 furlong in the 1973 Kentucky Derby until starting front ran off to the race, like that. Okay, that's not my years. That was just what was that? I was just taping an episode of FwL, and I was like, what was that? Anyway, Arlington Park in Arlington Heights, Illinois. I thought it was Arlington, Virginia for some reason, but it's not. Anyway, outside Chicago. But anyway, held a snaky Green handicap race until it's closed. Wow. Green was married twice. He was married to Nashville Kelly from 1932 until 1982, something like that. Until she had a successful nightclub act, the Nashville Kelly Following Me Review. From 1960s to early 1970s. Beginning in 1985, he was married to Marie Muscle, daughter Mill Muscle, a Las Vegas musician who played saxophone with Benny Goodman, something like that. Green's career had obstacles due to depression, bipolar disorder, stage fright, gambling, panic attacks, drug abuse, and alcoholism. He identified his bipolar disorder as public persona, telling an interviewer in 2010 that I'm more bipolar. South poor, North poor, I'm every kind of poor there is. I even lived in a polar bear for about over a year. He also led historic efforts to create St. Jules Ranch, a suburb that elevates, have enough words, sorry, and, whatever that is, and lives with children in Bomber City, Nevada. He died at his home, in Las Vegas, on New Year's Eve, 2023. He was 97 years old. He has left filmography as follows. The documentary on When Jules Were Funny himself and so many others I've mentioned earlier. My next step topic is a Mexican one, and she was in Coco. This is her last film, and that is Mama Coco voice herself, Fena Margaria, okay? She was also in the following, okay? She was best known for the following: The Queen of Night in 1984, Nobody Will Speak With Us, We're Dead in 1985, and that's it. She was a Mexican actress. She was best known for voicing Mama Coco in the 2017 American animated film Coco, Disney Pixar movie. Anyway, she was born in Mexico City on December 8th, 1943. Her early work, no woes, was in The Queen of Dead, Queen of the Night, someone died in 1994, as Donna Victoria, and Donna Emilia, and Nobody Will Speak of Us when We Were Dead in 1995, the year I was born. And at the time of her death, she was one of the last surviving stars at the golden age of Mexican cinema. In later years, she would be known for voicing Mama Coco in the 2017 Disney Pixar animated movie Coco. She holds the record of the most nominations for the Ariel Award for Best Actress without a win, without being nominated for the title 5 times. She has also joined hosts of records of Ozzy Vega, something like that, but best known for Ariel Awards for Best Supporting Actress wins with a former 3 nominations. She died on New Year's Eve 2023. She was 9 years old. It was shocking, I know. She's been doing it since 1968. It was shocking. My next topic has to do with Cale Yarborough, better known as William Caleb Barboria. Okay? He was American NASCAR Winston Cup Series driver, owner, businessman, farmer, rancher. If you watch his Alex Bears, it's for you. Okay? He was only 2 drivers in NASCAR history to win 3 consecutive championships, winning 1976, 1977, and 1978. He was one of the permanent shocks car drivers to win 1960s and the 1980s. And also competed in IndyCar events. Wow. Famous such to the social special model the Mercury Cyclone Sport number 2. It was named after him. His A3 wins tie him with Jamie Johnson. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. For 6 of the all-time NASCAR Cup Series winners list, behind Bobby Allison and Darrell Waltrip, something like that, who are tied for the 4th and 84. Wow. Okay. This is why I did not know. His 14.82% wins percentage in the 9th best in the all-time, and third among those in the 500 or more starts. He also won the Daytona 504 times. His first win would come in 1968 with the Wood brothers, the second in 1977 with the Junior Johnsons, like that. Back-to-back wins in 1983 and 1984 for Rainier Willie Racing. The bar was a 3-time winner in the National Motorsports Press Association Driver of the Year award from 1977, 1978, and 1979. After retiring, he also owned the Cale Yarborough Motorsports and several successful agricultural businesses, as well as being a rancher and farmer himself. His own ranch, and his home in Corinth, South Carolina. He was born Julian Yarborough in the tiny incorporated community of Surprise near Timothyville, South Carolina on March 27th, 1949. The oldest of 3 sons, Julian is a tobacco farmer, cotton getting operator, okay, store owner who was killed in a private airplane crash when Cale was only 12 years old. According to his autobiography, Cale book, Yarborough attended the second Starboard Fire in 1951 as a young spectator without a ticket. Okay, Yarborough was a high school football star at the Timothyville High School and played summer ball football in Columbia, South Carolina for 4 seasons. It was a Golden Gloves boxer. Wow. He made his first attempt at the Southern 500 as a teenager, a Rally Scout about his age. Wow. I did not know this. This is so shocking. This is unlike the Zachary, I don't know his last name, but it's nothing to do. I'm not gonna say his name anymore, last name, but it's a lie. Sorry, I'm not gonna do anything because I'm not gonna say it, but it's nothing to do with the 25. But anyway, next, but anyway, where was I? Oh yes, but he was caught and disqualified for that by NASCAR. Yeez. Anyway, in 1957, he was made his debut as a driver in the 7500, driving the Mr. Number 30 provided by Bob Referee, something like that. Starting 44th and finishing 42nd after so many hard problems. Wow. He was a referee 2 years later. Finished 27th in 1960. He also won one race. He ran one race and had his first career top 15 and 14th place finish for Southern State Fairgrounds. He again ran one race in 1961, finishing 30th place in the Southern 500 driving for Julian Boss Stakes, something like that. In 1962, he also ran 8 races for Bostake, John Harrison, and Wildcat Williams. He earned his first top 10 in the Daytona 500 qualifying race. We finished 10th. Then he started in 1963 without a full-time ride, but soon signed to drive the number 19 Ford for Halburn Beam. He best finished with the 5th twice at Mary Beach and Savannah. Wait, really? Savannah Speed? I did not know that. Anyway, respectively. Anyway, he began the next season with driving the Beam, but left and finished in the year with Holman Moody. Okay? Finishing 6th at North Westgable Speedway with 19 in points. Place in points. Anyway, next season he drove the Arizona before picking up the first career win at Arizona Speedway, driving the number 06 Ford for K. Myers, something like that. Winning rising to 10th in the final servants standings, something like that. Excuse me. He also drove the Banjo Matthews and began in 1966, something like that. Despite 2 consecutive second place finishes, he also left the team early in the season and ended the year driving the number 21 Ford for the Wood Brothers, something like that. He also won 2 races in 1967, and the Atlanta 500 and the Firecracker 400 for the Wood Brothers, something like that. But dropped the 20th place in standings, because he only ran 17 races. Okay, it makes no sense anyway. He also ran the Indianapolis 500 in 1996 and 1997 respectively, driving the always Zap Ford, something like that. He also, after running the season opening Mill Georgia 500 for Morris Engineering, finishing 21st. Wow. The bar ran the rest of the season for the Wood Brothers, my dad. When his first Daytona 500 in the deal with Leroy Yarbars, my dad. Excuse me. The Firecracker 400 make it the second driver in history to swept the board Daytona events. His first Southern 500 game arena in the total of 6 wins in that season. Running a limited schedule, he finished 17th place in points like that. The next season, he also won his 3rd straight Atlanta 500, along with his first NASCAR race in Michigan's International Speedway, the Motor State 500 at 6 pole positions. Excuse me. In 1969, the Ford Motor Company produced a KO Yard Bar special editions. Mercury Cyclone Explorer number 2, and they also produced a Mercury Cyclone Explorer. And it is also white Mercury Cyclone Flashback, stuff like that, and white and red roof and stripe, stuff like that. And Explorer number 2. It's also upgraded with special I can't pronounce it, sorry. Front end. This is a limited edition I can't pronounce this word, sorry. Special that was made to satisfy the best car 500 car minimum production variations like that. This is also only a one engine choice available at the Mercury Cyclone Explorer number 2. A 351 cyber inch windshield, something like that. A very similar car was also produced by Mercury in 1969 as a white car with blue trim, the Dan Grummy Special. 1970s. Okay? He also continued to drive the limited schedule of the Wood Brothers in 1970, when his second consecutive Michigan 400 and the American 500 the first time, along with one in the Daytona 125-mile qualifying races and 4 poles. At the end of the season, the Yardbar was released after Ford withdrew factory support with NASCAR teams. He drove 4 races in 1971, posting 1 top 10 in Daytona. The number 3 Ray Fox owned Plymouth, something like that. He also ran the Indianapolis 500, finished 16th in Gene White owned Firestone, sponsored Mongoose Fords, my dad. The next season, Yarborough ran 5 NASCAR races. His best finish coming in Michigan driving for James Harrington, something like that. I pronounced the last name, sorry. He ended the season with 2 consecutive top 10 driving with Haas Ellington, something like that. He also ran his final ended up in his 5th 500 and Bill Daniels sponsored Atlanta Ford, something like that, finishing 10th. Okay, I have 3 more depth topics left after this. But anyway, okay. Your bar was also mainly focused on the driving USAC. Something like that. Anyway, happy thousand. Sorry. Racing in 1971, 1972. In 1973, he also returned to NASCAR and ran every NASCAR Dreadnought National races in the season for the first time in his career since 1960s. Anyway, driving the number 11 car care Chevrolet for the Richard Howard. Okay, he won 4 races. Okay, including the second Salford 500, the National 500, and the Southeastern 500 in Bristol, which he had led every lap. And he has 19 top 10s, finishing second in points. In 1974, Yarborough was a career high top 10 races, something like that, but lost the championship nearly 600 points. Wow. Midday through the season, Yarborough was also okay. Was all Mendora's team, was bought by Drew Johnson, was calling sponsorship. Anyway. Okay. He also swept both races at Riverside International Raceway. Captured his 4th Atlanta 500, something like that. And his second consecutive Southern 500, 3rd overall. Despite a successful 1974 campaign, the team began in 1975 without his major sponsorship and missed 3 races before Holly Farms became the team's primary sponsor. He would won 3 races, including sweeping the events of Rockingham, which dropped to 9th in the bar standings. The next 3 years would be the Yarborough's time to shine. In 1976, he won 9 races, including 4 to the row late in the season, winning the Firecracker 400. Winning the first career of the Western Cup Championship. 1977, season would be the greatest year in Cale's legendary career. Not only did he go with the repeated 9-win performance in 1986, but he finishes every single race. Did not finish outside the top 6 during the last 14 races of the season, but just a 30-race schedule in 1977. He scored a total of 5,000 points. Wow. Under the Wilson Cup points system, okay? Earning his second consecutive championship. He also also won the title of 386 points over Richard Petty. Wow. He also became the first driver in NASCAR history to win a championship and not score a single DNF, something like that. Bobby joined Cale and become only a second driver to do so in 2000. Wow. As in 2022, there are only 2 drivers in history to do so. Okay? He also led the Western Cup points by that stats throughout the entire 1977 season, making him the only driver in NASCAR history to accomplish that feat. Something like that. Excuse me. Okay. However, there was only a tie-in points after the very first race in the season. David Pearson was on to win the race at Riverside. Okay? He also finished second. He received the bonus points between the most laps, something like that. Both drivers scored 180 points each at Riverside. Technically, back in the Winners' Cup point system, the tiebreaker would go with the driver with the most wins. NASCAR listed Person at the points leader because he scored the most of the season's first win. Wow. Well, he's also racing the part-time schedule. But I've listed Yarborough as the points leader, something like that, because he's racing full-time to compete the season's championship. And more importantly, defending his championship in 1976. The 1977 season becoming the only year in NASCAR history to list 2 drivers in points leader. Wow. Another highlight this season was his second Daytona 500 victory. Okay? Earned his cover of the appearance at Sports Illustrated. Wow. Second NASCAR driver that's so honored that scored two victories, IROC 4, something like that, finishing second in the standings. In 1978, his team switched from Oldsmobile and received a new sponsorship from First National, something like that. First National State Travis Checks. He also matched a previous career high of 10 wins from 1974 onwards, including leading every lap in the Music City USA 420. Wow. Anyway, his fourth Southern 500 and first Western 500 at DAGA. I pronounced it, sorry. And went on to win his third consecutive NASCAR Western Cup championship, clinching the American 500. Cale Yarborough became the first driver in NASCAR history to win 3 consecutive championships. He clinched the 1978 championship with 2 races to go, becoming the second driver to win the title of that early in the Western Cup point system. Richard Petty clinched the 1975 championship with 4 races to go. At IROC 5, she captured the 1 victory, finishing 4th in the standings. He also began the 1979 season with Butch Beer sponsorship, again into the fight with Donnie and Bobby Allison after the Daytona 500. With Donnie Yarborough record while racing the lead of the final lap. It was his first NASCAR 500-mile race to broadcast on live television in its entirety throughout CBS Sports. On the other hand, from information, the exciting race will lead up to or credited with starting the massive growth of NASCAR. He also went on to finish 4th in the standings. winning 4 races, including the Coca-Cola 500 at Paucona Raceway and the National 500 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 1 pole and finishing third in IRCOC 6 standings. 1980s, okay? He also won a career high in modern area with 14 poles in 1980. Captured 66 pole races, including the sweeping events in Rockingham and score with wins in Barstow, Michigan, Texas, and Alabama. Atlanta, excuse me. Misspoke there, anyway. He also missed out on his 4th championship in 5 years, losing the championship to Dale Earnhardt by 19 points. Wow. At the end of the season, he also announced he will be leaving the Junior Johnson team when we run a part-time schedule the rest of his career. He will be replaced by Darrell Wartrap. He won 55 races while driving the Johnson from 1973 to 1980. Completed an amazing winning percentage of 26.57%. He completed his 18 races in the 1981 season, number 27 Valor sponsored bulk from MC Anderson, winning his 4th Firecracker 400 and his 5th Coca-Cola 500 at Atlanta. Finished in the top 10 in the total of top 10 times, something like that. Anyway, he also completed 16 races in 1982, winning 3 in his, including his hometown Suffolk 500 for the 5th and final time. He also had 1981 24 hours of Le Mans, finishing 13 laps before a crash ended the team's efforts. In 1983, Anderson closed his operation and he moved to number 28 Hardee's sponsors Chevrolet owned by Randall Lundy. Completing the 16 events, he won 4 races, completing his 3rd Daytona 506 Atlanta Coca-Cola 500, swept both events in Michigan along with 3 poles. In 1984, he repeated by winning his 4th Daytona 500, becoming the 2nd driver to score but back-to-back wins. Winston's 500 at Talladega, something like that. A race that featured 35 lead changes, something like that. And the Van Scoy Diamond Mine 500 with 4 poles. He also captured for the IROC 8 championship in 1985, the same year, 1985, something like that. After his team switched to Ford, he also won his 1st Talladega 500, okay? And scored his final win in the Miller High Life 500, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. He also finished 8th in the final standings in IOC 9. In 1986, Yarbomb won his final career pole in the Firecracker 400 as his 5 top 10 finishes. He also scored victory in Talladega during IROC 10 and finished 4th in the standings. In 1987, he left the regular Rally team and purchased the Jack Baby's Race Hill Farm team. Yarbomb took the Hardy sponsorship and began racing around the number 29 Oldsmobile Del 86 as an owner driver, posting 2 top 5 finishes. He ran his final season in 1988. The Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, earning top 10 races and posting 2 9th places finishes. He retired at the end of the year. In 1972, in politics like that. 1972, the Bob became first Republican elected for his county council since the coronation. During the 1986 U.S. presidential election, he campaigned his longtime friend Jimmy Carter, who's now 99 years old. That same year, Bob was reelected as county councilor, this time as a Democrat. At the time frame, it was unfortunate to say this, it was heartbreaking to see that happening. Anyway, the ownership, and we'll get to and then everything else. This is his life and legacy. I'm gonna read most of these, most of career results. This is a lot of it to deal with. Anyway. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna read all of that, but now I'm on. Anyway, we'll go to that anyway. Ownership. Anyway, in 1986, Yabara purchased Japanese Race Hill Farm Team, renaming the team Yale Yabara's Motorsports, and running a part-time schedule in 1987-1988. During the 1988 season, he also put time in the number 29 car with Dale Jarrett. And took over the 12th time in 1989 following his retirement. From 1990, Jarrett was replaced by Dick Churico. The number 66 car was Dagon in Phillips 66 team, something like that. Team was pulled at the Dover International Speedway, finished 24th in points. Multiple drivers raced at Yabara in 1991, including Trickle, Late Speed, Dorsey Squire, Chuck Brolin, something like that, and Randy Joel. Chad Little, Bobby Hillin Jr., and of course, Jimmy Hensley will also drive the number 66 in 1992. With Hensley rated rookie at the of the year honors. In 1993, the team was switched to number 98. The Bojangles sponsorship with Derek Cope. Behind the wheel, finishing 26 in the points. Cope began 1994 with sponsorship with Finger Hut. Okay, it was placed by Jeremy Mayfield after struggling. RCA became the team's new property sponsor in the year I was born, 1995. And Mayfield finished 31st in his points, despite winning 4 races. In 1996, Mayfield has 2 top 5 finishes and 1 the pole Talladega Super Speedway. Toward the end of the season, Mayfield left to drive for Michael Campos, who previously driver John Anderson moved to 98. Finished 5th at the Marysville Speedway. At Draws 3, pronounced it, won team's second pole at Talladega in 1997. And the 1997 Pepsi 400 has led 113 laps. And won Rebar's only race as a car owner, something like that. Despite the way the 23rd place points finished, RCA left the sport and Andrea signed with Pay Enterprises. He also signed Greg Sachs to drive his foreign Apple Valley Forum 1998. But Sachs suffered a neck injury at Texas Motor Speedway. Was unable to race the rest of the year. Okay? Rich Bakel took his place and had a 4th place finish in Martinsville. After the season, Bakel was resigned to drive for Tyler Jet Motorsports, something like that. Excuse me, we'll get it. Foreign at Apple departed due to visual problems with the organization. Directions, something like that. He also originally closed his team, but soon reopened and hired Rick Mass as a driver. Car driver, try to deal with something like that. Wayne Barnett to join as a co-owner. Despite having no primary sponsor, he and his team ran for the full schedule, picking up short-term deals with side drive-in and Hubba's pipe. So after Barnett left the team, and the team signed Universal Studios and Woody Woodpecker as primary sponsor. Mass post 2 top 10s and did not have a DNF all season. The second driver since Yabara was to accomplish that featuring defeat, something like that. Despite rumors of a second team with Mike Kokoshi driving, Mass and Universal both departed the following season. In January 2000, He also closed the team until a buyer could be found. He sold the team in summer 2000 to Chip McPherson, renamed McPherson Motorsports. The team ran for 2 races with drivers Jeff Fuller and Jeffrey Bodine, something like that. Both drivers failed to finish the race, finished 41st. Soon afterwards, the team disappeared from the Cup circuit. Legacy, okay? He was inducted into the International Motorsports Hall of Fame in 1993. National Motorsports Press Association Hall of Fame, and of course, the Motorsports Hall of Fame America in 1994. The Core Legends of Charlotte Motor Speedway in 1996. It was named one of the NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers in 1998. In 2009, the ball was one of the 25 nominees for the first class to be inducted in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. He was not selected. In 2010, he was nominated for induction in the second class Hall of Fame, and again he failed to make it the cut. In 2011, he also finally elected to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, HOF for short. It stretches South Carolina Highway, something like that, 403, from Timminsville is named Cale Yarborough Highway in his honor. In March 2015, he also inducted the South Carolina Hall of Fame. In high school, he was a halfback. He then played 4 years of semi-pro football and was offered a tryout with the Washington Redskins. He married the Betty Jo Thitpen, something like that, from 1961 until they had 3 daughters, Julie, Kelly, and BJ. He owned Cale Yarborough Honda, something like that, in Florence, South Carolina for over 25 years. He resided in the Starry's neighborhood of Timminsville, South Carolina. He was not selected to NASCAR veteran Roy Yarborough, and though they were close friends. He died in McLeod Hospital House in Florence, South Carolina, from compilation of rare genetic disorder, New Year's Eve 2023. He was 84 years old. What a lead. And this is for Alex Perez to be watching this. But anyway, this is for NASCAR fans out there. But anyway, my next step topic has with Sidney M. Wolf, born Sidney Emmanuel Wolf, okay? He was American Possession and co-founder and director of Public Citizen Health Research Group, Consumer Health Society Lobbying Organization. He publicly campaigned against many corporation drugs who he believed he would be a danger to public health. He was born in Cleveland on June 12, 1947. Okay? His father was a workplace safety instructor at the Labor Department, and his mother was an English teacher, okay? In 1959, he received a BA in Civil Engineering at Cornell University. While working a summer job, he received first-degree burns from high body acids, like that. The man decided not to preserve cemetery as a career. In 1965, he received a medical degree from Western Reserve University, now Chase Western Reserve University. He trained under Professor Benjamin Spock. After earning his medical degree at the Chase Reserve University, Cleveland, Ohio, Wolf completed an internship and I cannot hear a thing. Anyway, registry and okay. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. I had to call someone. I did not plan on calling someone, but it just says spam call. But anyway, I'm not gonna answer it. But anyway, let's move on. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, okay. Wolf completed an internship in University in Asheville, Madison. Anyway, began in 1966. He researched blood, quality, and alcoholism at the National Institute of Health. He met customer associate Ralph Nader in Washington, D.C. after meeting the American Patients Association, like that. After advising Nader on health problems in the United States. He also co-founded the Consumer Lobbying Association Health Research Group with Nader in 1971. They both were aware of the FDA about concerning information food bags made by Abbott Laboratories, which made him release in the news media. 2 million bags were recalled 2 days later. For more than 30 years, Wolf campaign have I can't pronounce this word. Sorry. I can't pronounce this. Anyway, something like that. Removed from the American market, something like that, because of its caused heart loss. And in 2009, a U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA for short) advisory panel recommended that it will be withdrawn from the market, something like that. The recommendation to ban the drug was immediately not upheld, and instead manufacturers were required to place initial warning labels on packaging. The same year, Wolf was appointed to the FDA's Drug Safety and Risk Management Committee. On November 9th, 2010, the FDA recommended against continued purchasing and use of this word cannot pronounce, sorry. Other drugs that Wolf had campaigned against includes Yasmin, Punishment, Orflex, Zomex, Zox, and Quas, or something like that. In 1995, the year I was born, he became an Adjunct Professor of Internal Medicine at Case Western Reserve University School of Medicine. Wolf was interviewed on television by Phil Donahue, Barbara Walters, Bill Moyers, and Oprah Winfrey, wrote in the Huffington Post. Wolf was a member of the Society of General Internal Medicine. He retired from the position as the director of the Health Research Group in 2013. Continued this role as senior advisor. His awards were MacArthur Fellowship Program in 1990. Okay? He was first married to Ava Arbor, and they together had 4 children. The marriage ended in divorce. In 1978, he married Suzanne Goldberg, a credible psychologist and artist. He died of a brain tumor New Year's Day 2024. He was 86 years old. My next step topic has with Glennis Johns. Okay? Born that Glennis Margaret Bain Johns, okay? She was best known as a British actress. And the career spanned over 8 decades. Wow, on screen and television, okay? Johns appeared in more than 60 films and 30 plays. She also received various acclaims throughout her career, including, as follows, okay? A Tony Award and Drama Desk Award, as well as nominated for Academy Award, Globe Award, and Lawrence Oliver Award. She was also one of the last surviving major stars in the golden age of Hollywood, its classical years of British cinema. She was born in British South Africa, daughter of Welsh actor Marion Johns. She also appeared on stage for young at age of the typecast and stage dance for the early also scene. Made her screen debut in South Florida in 1938. Okay? She also rose to prominence in the 1940s, following the role as Anna in the war drama film 49 Peril in 1941. She won National Board Review Award for Best Acting, and starring roles in Miranda in 1948, and Third Time Lucky in 1949, from No Highway in the Sky in 1951, and joined British American production. Johns was also cruising more than in the United States and elsewhere. She also made her television Broadway debuts in 1952. She also made starring roles in such films such as Stories in the Rose, okay? Wicked is Wicked in 1954. Mad About Man the same year. The Court Jester in 1955. Sound Dollars in 1960. Cabinet Gallery in 1962, Champion Report the same year, and Uncle Milk Wood in 1972. On television, she starred in her own sitcom, Glennis, in 1983. Renowned in her beauty, quality, husky voice, John sang songs written for somebody for both on stage and on screen, including Sisters Soft Ragey, both written by the Sherman Brothers from Disney's very own Mary Poppins in 1964, which she played Wilbur Banks, which she received a World Award in Sitting in the Clouds, composed by Stephen Sondheim for Broadway's Will Night Music in 1973, in which she originated for the role for Desiree and Fritz, which she received a Tony Award and Broadway Desk Award. She died yesterday at the age of 100 years old. Sadly, she retired to 1999, so that was that may be the case. My last death topic has to do with David Soul. Born David Richard Solberg. He was best known as an American actor. He was known for this role as Detective Kenneth Hudson in the television series Sausage and Hutch, okay? From 1975 to 1979. Joshua Bolton, Here Comes the Bride, from 1968 to 1970. And Officer John Davis in The Mansion Force, 1973. As a singer, he scored his U.S. hit with 5 UK hits, with songs such as Don't Give Up to Us, and #1 U.S. and Canada UK. In 1976, and Silver Lady, #1 UK, 1977. He also starred in 1979 in the television movie adaptations, Sound Lot by Stephen King. He was born on August 28, 1943, in Chicago, Illinois, United States, and was one of Nicaraguan descent. His mother, June Joanne Nelson, was a teacher. His father, Dr. Richard W. Solberg, is a Rotarian minister. Okay? Professor of History and Visual Science. Okay? And Director of Higher Education for Harvard Church in America. Okay? Now known probably ELCA. Something like that. Okay? Well, with Saul's grandfather was an equality down, something like that. Dr. Solberg was also senior respected for Robert World Relief. During the reconnaissance of Germany after World War II, from 1949 to 1956, because of this, the family moved to France during Saul's youth, and he was fluent in both German and Spanish. The family was living in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Okay? Where Saul's father taught political science and history at Gosjud College, where Saul graduated from the city's Washington High School. He also attended Augusta College for 2 years before the family moved again, this time to Mexico City, where he was studying for 1 year at the University of Americas. While in Mexico, inspired by students who taught him to play the guitar, Saul played the illustrate this direction, decided to follow his passion for music. His first appearance upon return to Mexico with a club in Minneapolis, the 10 o'clock sculpture like that. I don't know. This is why I have career to read, but that's a lot to talk about. And then we'll get to the last topic anyway. Oh, it is small enough. But anyway, Saul began performing on stage as an actor in the mid-1960s, where he became a founding member of the FwL Theater in Minneapolis, like that. He traveled for the company in New York City in 1985, and he appeared in Boaz Brothers Ball, something like that. Anyway, Ball. No, anyway. And Joel Harnon's Sergeant Margot's Dance. Saul's first gained national attention as a covered man as it appeared on Merv Griffin's show in 1906 and 1987, in which he sang, "Well, wear the mask." Okay? He explained, "My name is David Soul, and I want to be unknown for my music." And the same year, he made his television debut in Flipper, okay? In 1967, He signed a contract with Columbia Pictures following a number of guest appearances, including the episode The Apple for the second season of Star Trek, something like that. He landed the role of Joshua Ball in the television program Here Comes the Bride with co-stars Robert Brown, Bobby Sherman, and Bridget Hanley. The series was telecast on the ABC network on September 1968 to September 1970. In 1972, he co-stars Auburn Hills law partner Owen Marshall, Constable Law. Following the numbers of guest starring roles on television, including The Streets of San Francisco, he was cast as Clint Eastwood in the film Magnum Force. His breakthrough came when he portrayed Detective Cam Henderson in Starsky and Hutch, a role he played from 1975 until 1979. So also directed these 3 episodes of Starsky and Hutch, namely Huggy Can't Go Home in 1979, Man Child of the Streets in 1977, and Survival in 1977. During his career, he made guest appearances on Star Trek, on Dream of Jeannie, McMillan and his wife, Cannon, Gunsmoke, All in the Family, and numerous television movies and miniseries, including Homeward Bound in 1980, World War III, and of course, Rage in 1980. Same year, anyway. And a television movie, Command on the 4, and on the United States Senate, which he received an Emmy Award for nomination. So it also starred with James Mason in 1979, television miniseries and adaptation Stephen King's Summit Lot, something like that. It was edited and released in the vertical feature film in some countries. During the mid-1970s, Soul returned his singing roots to score in the United States hit with Don't Get Up on Us in 1977, which reached number 1 in the United States and UK. Similarly, in the same year, hit number 1 in the United Kingdom. From 1976 until 1978, he had 5 UK top 20 singles and 2 top 10 UK albums. From 1976 to 1982, he toured essentially the United States, Europe, Far East, and South America. In the United States, he continued to make guest appearances in various television series, such as a mini-series called The Master of America as Caleb Sargent in 1981. He started a short-lived 1983 NBC series, Castlevania, playing nightclub owner Rick Bain. The star he was made famous by Humphrey Bogart in 1942 movie Casablanca, and co-starred NBC series Yo Rose during the 1983 and 1984 season. Wow. I don't know, I just misspoke there. Anyway, he also starred in the television adaptation of Ken Follett's wartime drama, Ken and Rebecca in 1985, directed by David Hemmings. He later starred in the infamous Florida Robert Michael Platt in the television movie In the Line of Duty, The FBI Murders in 1988, which was provided at the 1986 FBI Miami shootout. Wow. Subsequently, using the FBI training film. Okay? He also directed the episode No Exit in the 1980s television series Miami Vice, something like that. In the 1987, Souls cast a major element in the movie The Holy Helen, something like that. In the mid-1990s, he also moved to the United Kingdom, forging a new career in the West End stage, including the role of Chandler Tate in Comic Potential, and the narrator in Blood Brothers. He also participated in the successful 1997 election campaign of his friend Martin Bell, who ran for the MP from Tattoo. Anyway, as well as Bell's unsuccessful campaign in Brentwood and Essex in the 2001 general election. In 2001-2002, he appeared in Hobby City as Alan Fletcher. In 2003, he appears himself in the first series of BBC's Little Britain. In 2004, He appeared in Agatha Christie's portrait, Death of the Nile, in the role of Andrew Pendleton, and he had also starred about 1989 film adaptation Christie's Appointment with Death as well. But anyway, Sorb is a guest on BBC's Top Gear. He is also one of the fastest drivers to have also appeared on the show, finishing lasting 1 minute, 1 hour, 54 minutes. Wow. But managed to break the car's gearbox and subsequently back up cars very close to finish. On July 12th, in 2004, he took it over, playing the role of Jerry Springer in Jerry Springer the Opera. Wow. On the Cambridge Fear in London, televised by BBC in 2005. He returned to the West End in 2006. Sorry about that, everyone. But anyway, playing Mac in the new production of Jerry Hellman's musical Mac and Mambo, something like that. And the Crushing Fear, something like that. Crushing Fear, I don't know if you pronounce it. Anyway. The production of co-star Jamie D. was directed by John Dole, something like that. He also appeared in the television series Casual and Partial, James of Soldiers. He also appeared in cameo in the 2004 movie version of Scotch Hodge. Well, also original co-star Paul Michael Glaser, something like that. Glasser. Something like that. Anyway. In August 2008, Soul appeared in the reality TV television show, theme TV series, Maestro on BBC Two, mentored by Nigel Lewis, by Louise Bosch, something like that. He also appeared with Fred Lord and William Defoe in the film FwL, directed by Kristen Carian, who received a U.S. release in 2010. June 2012, Soul made 1 week appearance with Jerry Hall, the Jersey Fear in Dublin, inspired of the Publisher Prize, probably now being played by A.R. Gunley, something like that. Love Letter, something like that. In July 2012, the same year, something like that, Soul appeared in the episode British television detective drama series Lewis, played by a murder victim, something like that. He also featured in the hit album Falsely Tango, singing on the track Landlord 2013. And Landlord, something like that. Anyway, in 2013, Soul appeared in the cameo role in the Scottish film Filth, lip singing his own record of Silver Lady. In 2014, Soul appeared in the British television commercial of National Express singing Silver Lady while driving a coach. Now his personal life. Soul was married 5 times and had 5 sons and a daughter. He first married the actress Miriam Solberg Rodriguez in 1964. The couple had 1 child. The marriage lasted 1 year. He also married actress Karen Carlson in 1968 after they met in the stage of the television series Here Comes the Bride. The couple had a child, but they divorced in 1977. During the years he was filming Scotch Hodge, Soul had an open relationship with actress Lynch Marta. In 1980, Soul married Patty Call Sherman, something like that. Ex-wife Bobby Sherman. Soul's co-star of Here Comes the Bride. Was jailed and ordered to attend preparatory classes in alcoholism after attacking her when she was 7 months pregnant. In 1987, Soul married actress Julie Nickson, something like that. I don't pronounce it. Anyway, the couple have 1 child, China Soul, who is a singer and songwriter. He then married his 5th and final wife, Helen Snell, in June 2010. Excuse me, 2010. They have been in a relationship since 2002. After meeting with Soul, was working on the British stage production of Death Trap. In 2004, Soul obtained British citizenship. He died in London on January 4th, 2024. He was 8 years old. Now we're going to do a moment of silence in regards to the following 8 people right now. Thank you. Recipe these 8 following people, okay? I'm gonna repeat the Glennis John's death topic in the next episode of Crazy Bunch web show, okay? Because I won't be able to read much about this death topic. It'll be episode 89. Be look out for it coming this Sunday. But anyway, the last topic we're gonna read is this one, okay? It goes by report on Russia detection, okay? In Russia, okay? 34 years later, a 13-year-old hits the NES Tetris kill screen, okay? It goes by a YouTube name called Bruce SCUTI. I pronounced this YouTuber's name, sorry. Forced the game to crash after 40 minutes and 1,111 lines like that. Now, that topic made me feel crazy. My first reaction, I felt worried. I don't know what happened. I was like, what's going on? I felt like sad. I'm sad. I was like, I don't know what happened. Remix Simulation Link was unnecessary because I don't know what happened. But today was, I was like, congrats to Bruce Scudai. But anyway, for decades after 1989 release, each of the hundreds of millions of standard NES Tetris games ended the same way. Block reaches the top of the screen and triggers a game over screen message. The 34-year strike was finally broken on December 21st, 2023, when 13-year-old phenomenon Bruce Scudai became the first human to breach the game's kill screen. After 40-minute, 1,511 line performance, crashing the game by reaching its virtual limits. While making Bruce Scudai's achievements even more incredible, as known as some excellent YouTube summarize of the scene, is that until that a few years ago, the Tetris memory as large moves that it was furtherly impossible for a human to get much as past 290 lines. The world the first NES Tetris kill screen highlights the surprisingly robust competitive scene is still around the classic game and just how much that competitive community has been able to completely improve in a reality short time. Wow. Now, private taps to rolling. Now, if the player reaches level 29 the NES Tetris after clearing between 230 to 290 lines, depending on how the start level, okay? The game reaches highest possible speed. At this point, speed with Howie holding down left or right on the NES D-pad, something like that. You can't usually get a piece all the way from the side. Well, unless the bar is extremely low, okay? i.e. pieces. Only the first line on 2 rows. Maximum. Thus, for years, players that reached level 29 found their games ultimately top out with a few pieces later. Wow. However, the first known way to pass the break of level 29 was a technique that becomes known for hybrid tapping. Okay? Using a special grip that lets you vibrate a finger over the D-pad directions at least 10 times a second. Okay? You can fairly skip the delayed ownership, something like that, DAS for short, that limits how much fast pieces you can move where the D-pad is held down. With hyper tapping, players can effectively move pieces at level 29 speed even when the board is stacked 4 or 5 levels high. Wow. Okay? This is insane. Anyway, while it gives a more breathing room around bad pieces, a restoration can still put a hyper tapper as a tenable portion where the pieces just stack it up high. Wow. And completing the new lines becomes eventually impossible. Wow, until now. This is the first level furry NES performance back in 2011, okay? See here on YouTube. Not only he did this, but this is a 2011 scene here, level furry NES Tetris performance on record back in 2011 by 4 Acroland. Something like that. Anyway, and it completes 900. Get this, almost a million points. Anyway, no, Tetris Pro 4 Acroland was able to eke out the level 40 advertising performance in 2011, but it wouldn't be until 2018 that Joseph Solly used his mastery the technique to dominate the 2018 to 2019 edition of Tetris World Championship. Live tournament that takes place at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo every year. Wow. But 2020 COVID-19 year, Shally has advertised his way to level 45 performance, while fellow player Eric ICH Xmon, that's who we're going with, has achieved his the first level 38 performance. Then in 2021, a new and even faster button mashing technique appeared on the Compete Tetris scene. This rolling technique was inspired by the arcade player Hector Fly Rodriguez, who uses super multi-finger roll to set button mashing record at tracking speed field arcade game. Tetris players adopted this technique by combining it to grip, which lets you tap on the back of the NES controller with a roll of 3 to 5 second successful fingers. This roll is a fingers that nudges the D-pad into the finger on the upper hand. The registers in the extremely quick series of the regional buttons presses. Rolling it faster enough to get the pieces to the size of the level 29 pieces boards, stacking up the 8 rolls high, giving Tetris masters quite a bit of leeway in the request of longer games. Jeez, it's not that possible. Anyway, one of the first players to master rolling technique is level 40 in 2021. That was just a start of how far things can go. By that time, Eric IGX managed to roll the way to 146 in August 2022. Wow. I did not know that. It was clear that players were getting good enough to eventually play, and finally in the same 29 period speed that has been considered and having eventually killed Scream just a few years earlier. Players again were so good at stretching their NES Tetris game that the community started debating how to stop tournament matches from going on too long. They eventually sell the mod game in the even faster level 39 Super Kill Stream convention play. Crashing the game is one thing. With rolling pushing NES Tetris game with longer than any original developers imagined it would go, players will start noticing the game behaving unexpectedly. The audience began at level 138, where a byte overflow error caused the game to start reading unintended areas like that. A memory of color paralyzed data as explained as more details. However, they do here. I'm not going to click on anything because that's a big no-no. But anyway, the glitch is starting to cause real problems at level 146, where pieces start to become so dim, be almost invisible how to get against the game black's background. Well, Eric ITX managed to reach the story level in 2022. It was over a year later before a player named Pixel Andy can pass it. Okay? I'll be stopped by yet another hard to see color path to 148. Okay? However, this milestones was somewhat disparaging before a final period of NES Tetris should only be only few level further In 2021, programmer Greg Jen used a program called Stack Rabbit, okay? To play perfect Tetris through 237 levels, okay? To make perfect sets. Anyway, which point that he discovered that the game unexpectedly crashed. Wow. The Hyper Dude explains, though, that the same crash that something happen, okay? To make more sense, anyway. As early as level 155, due to spy rates of the game, slower counting operations and the infinite way that calculates a new score due to believe VBank blanks by that period, between individual game frames. The direct code pricing work with Hyperdeck Dude also determinate the exact situations and probabilities that would cause the crash at each level transition point. As the Pixel Andy hit 148 in November of 2021, something like that, excuse me, the race to hit the first human kill screen, and yes, Tetris is on. FwL, 2023, something like that, excuse me. FwL, the champion in the 2023 TWC, was joined in the race by Bruce Gotti, a 13-year-old Tetris wonderkind who went on to join the competitive scene in late 2021, but placing third in the 2023 tournament. On December 19th of this year, Bruce Gotti managed to make it a new record of 153, just 18 lines away from the game's first possible crash point. Then, the following day, December 21st, everything finally came together. Finally came together. Bruce Gotti managed to hit all 5 taps. Fight through the difficult to see pieces with level 146 and level 148. The green on my TV just didn't go stop at all. He said in a recent interview, in 5 minutes of the store 155, the game didn't crash. Thank God. Bruce Gotti has actually gotten the triple line clear to reach 155 rather than a single that will have eventually guaranteed the game-ending crash. He had to fight for one of the few more crucial seconds until the game finally gets up to 157. When the first confirmed kill screen is a bank. Convention NES Tetris was joined the ranks of games like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. When it proposed donkey programming choices such as imposing the limit of hard dependent play can factory go. Unlike those games where the game always crashes at the same special level, there's a variety of Tetris kill screen that changes at the extreme level the late game can work. Has the 13-year-old levels 157 record showed. In fact, a very careful player or I might technically to be able to avoid every possible crash ability and play all the way to past level 255. Wow. When the game marginally resets to level 0. Wow. At this point, YouTuber A-Game Scott, at least we know him, both the player and the game emerge, triumph together, but rebirth that could be ultimate final achievement of the original game. And that's the last time, only time I read this episode. Unfortunately, I will not read the Cartoon Explosion topic this week, but I'll talk about it in the Crazy Bunch Web Show episode 89. I was going to do it this week, but we'll have to wait till that episode. But anyway, but we'll do one Game 7 and we'll do notes, and then we'll wrap up the show. And then we'll get to that anyway. But anyway, here's the Game 7. It's only one Game 7 today, and that'll be enough. But anyway, here we go. This will be one Game 7 only. Here we go. And then, change the card. That is, 500 lower. To 4. Good. 500 higher. To Jack. $3,000 lower than Jack. It's a 10. Change the card to a queen. $8,000 lower to Jack. Good. 16 lower. It's King. Not bad. Super Scratcher. 11. 13. Okay, one more is $50,000. Oh no. Okay, 12. 15. One more is 25,000. 8. 7. No, but game over. 6. Okay, 25,000. Not bad. Review it. That is 2, 3, and 10. Not bad. Okay, 25,000. Not bad. But anyway, we gotta do this anyway. Danger color. There we go. Oh. Wow. $1 million! Home stretch time, and then we'll do number 1. Not bad, $50,000. 1 is red. 7. Another red. Uh-oh, come on. 2. Wait. One more is $10,000. 8. Okay, it's not bad. No win. Okay, not yet. It's yellow. 6. Okay. Okay. Not bad. 3. Okay. Okay. 9. One more is $50,000. 4. Okay, not bad. $50,000. Review it. That is okay. Not many test tubes. All of it can be in the test tube, so I'm safe. Hooey. And we got Mike Bond's Banana Challenge, and we'll go into this anyway. Let's do it. Wow. Wow. Wow, 25, not bad. Wow, one more is game over. Come on, we can do this. Okay, 3 prizes is enough because I think it's not enough for a win because 4 prizes in a win. I don't want to. I think it'll be enough because I'm just walking home and getting away. But anyway, enough of that. Let's move on to the next. Let's move on to let's go on the notes, shall we? Because I want to get for Bonzi. But anyway, the next one we're gonna do is Ripley's Weird episode numbers 866 and 977. Then we got Bedtime Stories Lunchtime. Then we got oh man, there's a lot of things I gotta do to to go back. But yeah, sorry guys, I wasn't gonna change that, but just bear with me. We'll go back to the notes and then we'll figure this out. But beyond me. Anyway, that was FwL episode number 399. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Next is going to be FwL episode 400, which will be a 400 episode of celebration of FwL, the celebration Friday show. Something like that. Excuse me. Till next time, suggest Bubs the Baby. You both Friday shows, 400, and so many other things for you guys very soon. So visit out. See ya.